how a supposedly struggling brother silenced his arrogant family at Thanksgiving dinner by revealing he safely built and owned the entire tech firm they constantly criticized. My brother, Derek, smirked across the Thanksgiving turkey and said, "Hey, Leo, are you still doing that little freelance web design thing? Or did you finally get a real job at 32? My mom sighed, shaking her head, while my dad just stared down at his mashed potatoes. The entire table, including Derek's new, high-maintenance fiancée, waited for me to shrink back. Like I usually did, I carefully set my fork down, wiped my mouth with a napkin, and looked Derek straight in the eye. "Actually, Derek, I stopped freelancing 4 years ago. I'm the majority shareholder and CEO of Vanguard Tech Group." The dining room went dead silent. My mom froze, a gravy boat hovering precariously in midair. Derek stopped chewing, his jaw slightly slack. "Vanguard?" Derek stammered, his face flushing a bright, angry red. That's a $20 million firm. You're lying. You live in a cramped studio apartment downtown." "I own the building that studio apartment is in, Derek," I said, my voice completely calm, completely level, "and I chose to stay there because I like the neighborhood. I didn't lie to anyone. I just never brought it up, because for the last 5 years, none of you ever bothered to ask about my work that hit them like a physical blow. See, in my family, Derek was the golden boy. He went to business school, bought a shiny BMW on credit, and talked about his corporate consulting job like he was curing diseases. I was always the quiet, artistic kid, the one who moved out at 18 and got relegated to the kids' table of family attention every single holiday. It was the exact same script. They would spend hours obsessing over Derek's promotions, Derek's car, Derek's country club membership, and then they'd turn to me, throw me a pitying look, and ask if I needed help with my rent. Meanwhile, I was working 80-hour weeks, quietly building a software company from scratch. "If you're so rich," my mom whispered, her voice trembling, "why didn't you tell us? Why let us worry about you?" "Because, Mom, 2 years ago, I tried to tell you we signed our first major enterprise client. I started talking, and within 30 seconds, you cut me off to show me pictures of Derek's new backyard patio. You didn't worry about me. You just forgot about me." Derek slammed his hand on the table. "This is a joke. Prove it. Show us a pay stub, or a website, or something." I pulled out my phone, tapped the screen, and slid it across the table. On it was the official Forbes feature from last month. My face, right there on the digital page, under the headline, "The Silent Disruptor." My dad took the phone, squinting at the screen. His eyes went wide. "Son, this says you just bought out Apex Logistics." "I did," I replied. Derek's fiancée gasped. "Apex? Derek, isn't that the client your firm has been begging to sign for 6 months?" Derek looked like he was going to throw up. His golden boy facade entirely crumbled right there over the cranberry sauce. I stood up, adjusting my collar, and picked up my coat anyway. "The food was great, Mom, but I have a flight to catch to Tokyo in the morning. Let's do this again next year." I walked out into the crisp, autumn night, leaving the silence behind me, and for the first time in 32 years it felt absolutely perfect.